We've done both ocean cruises and river cruises, and they're not even the same type of vacation. Here's the honest comparison that will help you decide which one matches your travel style as empty nesters. I get asked this question constantly. Should I do a river cruise or an ocean cruise? And my answer is always the same. It depends on what kind of experience you actually want. Hi, I'm Eric, and after experiencing both types of cruising multiple times, I can tell you this. These are fundamentally different vacations that serve completely different purposes. Today, I'm breaking down the real differences between river cruising and ocean cruising. Not just the obvious stuff like ship size, but the actual experience, the atmosphere, the pace, the type of traveler each one suits. By the end of the video, you'll know exactly which type of cruise matches your travel style. And if you're an empty nester wondering how to spend your newfound freedom, this comparison is going to save you from booking the wrong vacation. Before we dive into specifics, let me give you the fundamental difference between these two types of cruising. Ocean cruises are about the ship. River cruises are about the destination. On an ocean cruise, the ship is the vacation. You're there for the entertainment, the pools, the shows, the restaurants, the activities. The ports are nice bonuses, but the ship is the main attraction. On a river cruise, the ship is your floating hotel. You're there for the destinations, the villages, the culture, the history, the wine regions. The ship gets you there comfortably, but it's not the star of the show. That one seemingly simple difference shapes everything else. The type of entertainment, the pace of travel, the atmosphere on board, the kind of traveler you'll meet. So the first question you need to ask yourself is, am I looking for a vacation where the ship is the destination or where the ship takes me to destinations? Neither answer is wrong, but your answer determines which type of cruise you should book. Okay, let's compare these two types of cruising across the categories that actually matter. Ship size and atmosphere. Ocean cruise ships are massive. We're talking 2,000 to 8,000 passengers. Multiple restaurants, theaters, pools, casinos, shopping areas. It really is like a floating resort city. River cruise ships are intimate. 100 to 190 passengers max. One restaurant, one lounge, a small sun deck. It feels more like a boutique hotel. Here's what that creates. On an ocean cruise, you're surrounded by people. There's energy and activity everywhere. You can be anonymous if you want. You'll never meet everyone on board no matter how hard you try. On a river cruise, you'll know most passengers by name within a few days. The crew remembers your preferences. It feels personal and connected. If you want excitement and variety, ocean cruising delivers. If you want intimacy and connection, river cruising wins. Destinations and port time. This is huge. The way you experience destinations is completely different. Ocean cruises visit major ports. You'll dock for 6 to 8 hours, maybe 10 if you're lucky. Sometimes you take a tender boat to shore if the port can't accommodate the ship. You're competing with thousands of other passengers for shore excursions. And here's reality. You're visiting tourist-heavy port cities designed to process cruise passengers. It's not authentic local culture, it's cruise port culture. River cruises dock right in the heart of villages and cities. You walk off the ship and you're immediately in the town square. You're there from early morning until late evening, sometimes overnight. And you're visiting real communities, not cruise ports. You're walking the same streets the locals walk. You're eating where locals eat. You're experiencing authentic culture. If you want to see famous landmarks in major cities, ocean cruising works. If you want cultural immersion and authentic experiences, river cruising is superior. The pace and the schedule. The pace of these two types of cruising is completely different. Ocean cruises are busy. There's always something happening. Shows, activities, games, classes, entertainment. The schedule is full from morning until late at night. Some people absolutely love that. There's never a dull moment. You can fill every hour with activities if you want. My wife and I, we like that at times. We love that pace, that, let's go, let's do this. But now, river cruises are slower. You have morning coffee on deck watching the scenery. You take a walking tour in the afternoon. You enjoy wine with dinner. You watch the sunset over a castle. There's space to breathe, time to read, moments to just be present with your partner. If you want constant stimulation and packed schedules, ocean cruising delivers. If you want a slower pace and time to connect, river cruising fits better. Entertainment and activities. Let's be honest about entertainment. Ocean cruises have professional entertainment, Broadway-style shows, comedians, live bands, casinos, multiple pools, water slides, rock climbing walls, ice skating rinks, on and on and on. So if you want Vegas-style entertainment and resort amenities, ocean cruising is definitely the choice. River cruises just can't compete with that. River cruises offer cultural enrichment, local musicians, talks about regional history, wine tastings, cooking demonstrations. The entertainment is quieter and more educational. It's not about big production value, it's about learning and experiencing the culture of the region you're traveling through. If entertainment and activities are your priority, ocean cruising every time. If cultural enrichment matters more, river cruising. Let's talk about dining. The dining experiences are very different. Ocean cruises offer variety. Multiple restaurants, buffets, specialty dining for extra fees, formal nights, casual options. You can eat something different every meal. The food is good, sometimes great, but it's designed for mass production. They're feeding thousands of people every day. River cruises typically have one main restaurant. The menu changes daily and features regional cuisine, fresh local ingredients, complimentary wine with meals. You're not getting variety in venues, but you're getting authenticity in cuisine. When you're cruising the Rhine, you're eating German specialties. On the Danube, it's Austrian and Hungarian dishes. If you want dining variety and options, ocean cruising delivers. If you want authentic regional cuisine, river cruising excels. Let's talk cost and value. Let's talk money, because it matters. It really does. Ocean cruises have lower upfront costs. You can find Caribbean cruises for $100, maybe $150 per person per day. But here's the catch. Almost everything costs extra. Specialty dining, drinks, shore excursions, gratuity, Wi-Fi. By the time you add it all up, your actual cost is much higher than the advertised price. River cruises have higher upfront costs, typically $300 to $500 per person per day, but almost everything is included. Shore excursions, wine and beer with meals, Wi-Fi, gratuities on some lines. And so you're going to know your total cost upfront, not get nickel and dimes for months leading up to it. Ocean cruises can be more budget friendly if you're careful about extras. River cruises offer better value if you want all-inclusive convenience. All right, let me help you figure out which type of cruise actually matches your travel style. Because honestly, that's all that matters is your travel style, not mine or theirs, yours, right? You're an ocean cruise person if you want resort-style amenities and entertainment. You like having tons of activity options. You enjoy big ship energy and meeting lots of people. You're comfortable in crowds. You want to visit famous landmarks and major cities. You prefer having lots of dining and entertainment choices. You're looking for a vacation that's about relaxation and entertainment where the ship itself is the destination. You're a river cruise person if you want cultural immersion and authentic experiences. You prefer intimate settings over crowds. You value meaningful conversations and connections. You're interested in history, wine, food, and local culture. You like a slower pace with time to absorb your surroundings. You want to feel like you're really experiencing a place, not just visiting tourist attractions. You're looking for a vacation that enriches you, teaches you something, and brings you closer to your travel partner. Here's our truth. We've done both, and we keep choosing river cruises now. When we were younger, ocean cruises were fun. The energy, the entertainment, the variety, it all worked for that stage of life. And if you're maybe doing a multi-generational cruise where you're taking the kids and the grandkids and the aunts and uncles and cousins, ocean cruises are really good for that as well. But as empty nesters, we want something different now. We want to slow down. We want authentic experiences. We want travel that feels meaningful, not just entertaining. River cruising gives us that. We come home feeling enriched, not just entertained. We have stories about places we've experienced, not just attractions we've seen. But that's us. Your answer might be different, and that's completely okay. This video is about you finding your preference, your travel style, which type of cruising works for you. Here's one more thing to consider. You don't have to choose just one forever. Some empty nesters do an ocean cruise when they want entertainment and relaxation, and a river cruise when they want cultural immersion. There's no rule that says you can't enjoy both. The key is matching the right type of cruise to what you want from that specific vacation. So here's how to actually make this decision. Ask yourself these questions. What do I want to feel when I come home from this vacation? If the answer is relaxed and entertained, ocean cruising might be your choice. If the answer is enriched and connected, river cruising fits better. Second question, how do I want to spend my days? Do you want a packed schedule with lots of options or a slower pace with deeper experiences? Third question, what matters more, variety or authenticity? Do you want lots of dining and entertainment choices, or do you want authentic regional experiences? Fourth question, how do you feel about crowds? Are you energized by lots of people and activity, or do you prefer intimate settings where you can connect? Your honest answers to these questions will point you toward the right choice. If you've never done either type of cruise, I'd suggest starting with the one that matches your general travel style. If you typically enjoy resorts, theme parks, and entertainment-focused vacations, try an ocean cruise first. If you typically enjoy cultural travel, museums, wine regions, and authentic local experiences, try a river cruise first. You can always try the other type later, but start with what naturally fits your preferences. So there's the honest comparison. River cruises and ocean cruises are both wonderful. They're just wonderful in completely different ways. Ocean cruises give you entertainment, variety, and resort-style amenities. River cruises give you cultural immersion, authentic experiences, and intimate connections. Neither one's better. They just serve different purposes for different travelers at different times in their lives. For us as empty nesters, river cruising has become our preferred way to travel. It matches who we are now and what we want from our vacations. We want to slow down. We want to learn. We want to experience authentic culture. We want travel that brings us closer together. River cruising gives us all of that. So if this series has helped you understanding river cruising better, I'd love it if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Over these last 8 episodes, we've covered everything from why river cruises work for empty nesters, to the best routes, to shore excursions, small ship benefits, dining experiences, relationship building, timing strategies, and now this final comparison. My goal has been to give you honest, practical information so you can decide if river cruising is right for you. If you're ready to book your first river cruise, go back and watch episode 2 about the best European routes. That'll help you choose your itinerary. If you want to understand the relationship benefits, episode 6 breaks down how river cruising brings couples closer together. And if you're still deciding on timing, episode 7 explains why shoulder season offers the best experience. All of these episodes have been designed to help you plan the best possible river cruise experience. Now, do me a favor, drop a comment below and tell me, are you Team Ocean Cruise or Team River Cruise? Or are you planning to try both? I'd love to hear what type of cruising appeals to you and why. So thank you for joining me on this entire series, whether you choose ocean cruising, river cruising, or something completely different. I hope your empty nester years are filled with amazing travel experiences. Here's discovering the type of travel that truly fits who you are now. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next video.